Hey guys, I'm Nintendo, and today we're actually doing something a little bit different. I have not done a gameplay video in quite some time. It's been a very long time. And today we're actually doing something a little bit different. This is going to be the first time I've done a gameplay video on my new computer. I'm actually going to post the specs to my computer down in the description below for the video. And we're going to be doing... Actually, I need to do a new game here. We're going to be doing Hardsurvival. I heard that they've updated the game quite a bit since I last played. It's been about maybe a month or two since the last time I played. I know that they added a bunch of new items. They added a crossbow. They added a hang glider. They added a new mutant called, I think it's called the Worm Mutant, if I'm not mistaken. So they've added quite a lot of things to this game that I was not expecting. So yeah, okay, I'm going to actually show you guys, in my opinion, the ideal way to start the forest. Typically, it doesn't really matter where the plane lands. There is an ideal spot for it to land in the build that I usually follow. And if you guys want to feel free and follow what I do, go right ahead. I'm just going to show you what I've learned that works out for me. I've been playing the forest ever since pre-alpha, day one when this was first released on Steam. I remember seeing a gameplay trailer for it, and then I remember waiting for it to be released. Actually, you know what? I don't even know if it was announced before it was released, because the way that I remember it is I remember it being day one, me seeing the forest. It was like $15, and I bought it right away. I think now it's like $20 on Steam since it's like out of pre-alpha. I think it has like its full release, and then it finally got released on PlayStation 4, which is really cool. There are, I think, subtle differences between PC and PS4. I could be mistaken on that. I'm just making sure I grab all the items I need. So this is actually not the greatest spot for me to start, but we can work with it. Very first thing I do is I always go for the sticks, and I figure out what my inventory is like. So if you take a look here, I don't know why it's like this, and I don't know why the game does this, but every single time you start off, your backpack layout is always different. All of your hotkeys are different. Ideally, for me, I tend to have the plane axe set to number 1. I have a stick set to number 4, a spear set to 3, and my bow set to 2. But right now, we're going to actually have to craft a spear. So this is going to be the first spear that we have. We're going to set it to the 3rd slot. I need to switch around some of the things here, so I need to set that to 4. I also need to get rid of... Where's the plane axe? There we go. Okay, let me see what our setup is now. Alright, so we have plane axe. We gotta get rid of the booze. Weak spear, soda. Okay. I don't like drinking stuff by accident, because I will tend to do that. Alright, I am going to grab some of these. We're going to craft a upgraded stick. And we're also going to set that to be number 4. Alright, good to go. Alright, so in my opinion, the best way for me to start the forest is I always go immediately to the yacht. I go right straight to the yacht, and then I go to, I can't remember what cave number it is, but it's the cave that has the modern axe. Now, I need to get my bearings here. I think, hold on, I need to double check. Yeah, it should be this way that I need to go, if I'm not mistaken, because I believe, wait a minute, no, that's one of the... Hold on, this is one of the islands. This is one of the many islands that are in the game. And I might be going the wrong way? It's been a while. I always get very disoriented. I haven't 100% memorized the entire map. Like, I know I'm on the coastline. I just got to figure out if I am... I'm pretty sure I'm on the western coastline, which is where I want to be. Because I need to get to the yacht as soon as I can. Now, the yacht is a good place to start off for a multitude of different reasons. In my opinion, one of the best reasons why it is such a good spot to start is there's a lot of food, there's blueberries, it works as a safe spot, it's a safe place from cannibals and mutants, which you don't have to deal with mutants on... I think mutants start spawning on day 7? It's like day 6, day 7, something like that on hardcore. I think the easier the gameplay difficulty is, the later that they spawn. I could be mistaken. And from what I saw from Farket's video, Farket is one of the... He's actually the guy that runs the Forest Wiki, and if you have not watched him, I highly recommend you check his videos out. I will post his channel in the description below. But I believe I believe from what I've seen, the worm mutant doesn't spawn until like day 100 or something crazy like that. Alright, this should be an edible. Yeah, that's an edible one. There's certain edible mushrooms, and some of them are poisonous. Actually, I need to start picking up some rocks here. Yeah, so I got one of the worst spawns possible for me, but it's still manageable. It's actually not going to fuck me over too bad, thankfully, but we still need to make some progress here. We got to get to the yacht, and I got to figure out, I got to get my bearings, because I'm still not 100% sure. Okay, yep, no, now I know exactly where I am. So, as I was saying, we did not get the best spawn possible. The best possible plane spawn, in my opinion, would be directly next to the yacht. There's actually a spot right on top of the hill where you can spawn, and you're just basically right there. You get off the plane, you're right near the yacht, and then you're good to go. Some people like to start off in the fertile lands. I personally don't. It's just my play style. Everyone's play style is slightly different. But this is what works for me. If it doesn't work out for you, then feel free to try other things. But if you follow my guide and my playthrough, you'll be able to have no problem on the forest. You really don't have to worry too much about cannibals. Your best friend on the forest is going to be sidestepping. Just sidestep like crazy. Just constantly strafe left to right. It is going to be your absolute best friend. We are getting some lag issues here. I have a lot of different recording things going on. I have Sony Vegas open right now recording my audio. I have my webcam software open recording my face. I have Fraps recording the game. I have just a bunch of things open right now. So, very first thing I'm going to do, let's see here. I'm going to see if that turtle is going to turn around. Yes, it is. Okay. I'm going to wait for that turtle to come to me because A, we're going to get meat, and B, we're going to get a shell. Shells are very important. You use those for water collectors. We're actually going to make our first base right where we are. Well, actually, it's going to be up on the hill. You'll see where it is. I'll show you in just a moment. But for right now, we got to kill this turtle. We got to get some food. We're going to... Oh, shit. I missed it. There we go. Okay. Now, I hope they fixed it where the shell... No, they haven't. Okay. The shell can be a little bit glitchy, so just keep that in mind. Sometimes the shell will go flying off into the distance. Now, I'm actually going to turn my audio down because my audio is a little bit too loud, and I'm worried that it's going to start clipping through to my headphone microphone here. Alright, so another good thing about the starting area is right underneath the water, right down here, you're going to see a bunch of little like white spots. Those are oysters, and you can actually eat those raw, and they replenish quite a bit of hunger. So we are here for a couple of reasons. One is there's 3 rope. One here, and one here. And then down in here there's going to be, I believe they still have the Walkman? They do. Okay. So there's going to be a couple storyline things in here. We're going to grab basically everything we can from here. There's a bunch of snacks, which are very useful. Usually we're going to actually save over, we're going to find a slot here that I can save. Day 30, day 9. Let's do slot 2. I'm not worried about day 9 save spots. Okay, pardon me. Okay, now this is where we can actually start. I just did a quick save. If you need to, you can actually use the yacht as a base. Only problem with that is, if you're playing on hardcore, you get cold very quickly. If it rains, if you swim in the water, if you get wet at all, you will start to freeze. You used to be able to make fires on the yacht. You can't do that anymore. So just keep that in mind. So if you are stuck on the yacht, you're kind of fucked because you're going to end up freezing to death on your first night. So it isn't really the greatest anymore, but it's still not bad. So right away, we're actually going to go into this cave entrance over here, but if I am lucky, I will come across a rabbit, because this is actually a rabbit hotspot in this field right here. There's rabbits that spawn here, there's lizards. I'm trying to walk very slow, and also a tip for you guys, if you turn down the grass density if you're playing on PC, I'm not sure if you have the option to do that on PS4. I know you don't really have a lot of graphical option choices on console. But if you're playing on PC, turn down your grass density to low. I know it makes the game not look as nice and not look as like realistic, but it makes it so much easier for you to find small game like rabbits, raccoons, etc. So This cave entrance right here is one of the more risky entrances to go in, but it is the easiest. There's going to be a Virginia down here, but it's not going to really give you any problems. All you have to do is just slide down here. I'm actually going to show you exactly where to let go, and you can dodge it without a problem. Alright, so I actually have it set so you can see pretty nicely in here. You're going to stop right about here. Okay, right here. Now, there's a Virginian down there with a bunch of babies. Now, she is very aggressive. If you're playing on PC, if you press E, Shift, and then move to the left, you're going to land on this rock right here. And I actually jumped right there. She cannot really get to you when you're up there, so it's actually a really good spot for you to hide. Well, I shouldn't say hide. It's safe for you to get off the rope up there and then drop down onto the top of that rock. Because otherwise, if you slide all the way down the rope, then you're kind of stuck with her kicking your ass. There are going to be a couple... there's going to be a couple cannibals in here, which is fine. They're pretty easy to deal with. I only have the plain axe right now. I tend to try and speed past most of them because there is red paint down here, and red paint makes it so the cannibals become less aggressive and worship you in most cases. It's not guaranteed to make it so they don't attack you. There are instances where they will still attack. So where we need to go is actually right down here, and I'm going to dodge these guys by using the little sidestep method. I got stuck on a little stalagmite there. Now, okay, yeah, I dodged them. Now, the problem is they can come down here, and they will run over to the edge and sometimes fall down, and they will attack you while you are down here, which is... It's rare that it happens, but it can happen, so just keep that in mind. Try and keep your distance from them. If they fall down here, I don't know if it will actually kill them, unfortunately. Alright, so now that we're down here, this is actually where the modern axe is, and one of the most useful starting items to get. There's also, I think, yeah, there's a bunch of arrows too. There's arrows, dynamite, there's just a bunch of really useful items down here for you to start off with. So we're going to grab this, we're going to grab a bunch of the arrows. Oh yeah, there's tape, forgot about that. Going to grab all the drinks. Now, in these cases here, in these boxes, there's actually circuit boards, which you need to make explosives with. So we're going to grab all that stuff. And this is actually typically where I make the bow. So I should have everything I need to make the bow. You need one stick, you need a rope, which we got earlier on the boat, and there's also a couple ropes in the cave. So if you didn't get them on the yacht, that's okay. There's a couple ropes in here that you can use. So it's that, what else was it? Why am I drawing a blank? Oh, it should be a cloth? Yes, okay. And I'm going to set that to 2 on my thing here. And there's also modern arrows, which are better than standard arrows that you can craft. So that's really good. So now we have a bow, we have arrows, it's not even the end of day 1, and we have the modern axe, which is perfect. Now there should be red paint down here, unless they've updated. Did they update it? Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, they changed this, which makes things a little bit more difficult for me, which is fine. There used to be red paint down here, now there no longer is. So that's going to make my I don't want to say descent, it's ascent, there we go. That's going to make my ascent a little bit more tricky, because I usually rely on the red paint to keep me safe, but now I don't have that luxury, which is fine. Because we're just going to use the sidestep method that I told you about before. So we're going to come up here. And there are a couple more items in this cave that we want to get. The items that we want to get is going to be the compass and the map. That's going to be right up here. We have to go back past the cannibals, unfortunately. Oh, shit. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. They will get stuck. Nice ass. They will get stuck. No, actually, that's a good thing, because that's one less cannibal I have to deal with, and I'm glad that he wasn't aggressive either. I thought for sure that he was going to try and attack me while I was on the rope. What I am going to do is, instead of going up with no stamina, I am going to rest here just for a moment, and I'm going to get some of my stamina back. Oh, shit, never mind. Okay, looks like we're just going to go straight up there. Alright, so luckily it's day 1, and cannibals tend to be not as aggressive on the earlier days, which is good, because I'm able to just quickly sneak past him. Now, I'm hoping I can actually just eat something real quick. I'm going to eat these oysters just to gain back my stamina. Alright. Now, usually I'm able to sneak past this guy. Oh, wait, why is... What? Oh, wait. Oh, I did get red paint. Never mind. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm really dumb. Apparently, I had already grabbed the red paint and I did not know it. Because I was trying to figure out why he was praying to me. So I must have grabbed the red paint without knowing. So I go into autopilot because I host a lot of servers on the forest where I show people how to start the game. I teach them the ropes. I tell them about like tips and tricks, which is sort of what I'm doing with you guys right now. And I go into autopilot sometimes, and I don't realize what I'm doing, and I end up just getting stuff and forgetting about it. So I can't believe I missed that. All right, so here's a note here. Actually, is this new? I don't remember it saying that. I thought it said something different. Okay, so now we have the compass. I don't know why it's showing me that again. Okay, so they need to fix that bug still. All right, so now we have the map, which is useful for new players. I don't really need it. And there should be some hairspray up here. Yes, good. All right, I don't think there's any watches down here. If you ever need coins, I think, or it's either coins or cash. If you hit these guys, they tend to drop items. But I don't want to stay here too long, just because I don't want to have to deal with that lovely bullshit. I don't want to have to deal with cannibals at night. Alright, so did they actually update anything here? I don't know if they did. The camp looks relatively the same. Now I just need to look at my map just to get my bearings again. Okay, so I'm heading this way? Yeah, this way. Okay. I always tend to stay on the west side of the map. Oh shit, that was actually there was a lizard back there. I should have killed it, but we're going to put my lighter. We don't need the lighter out anymore. Oh wow, this is actually, I don't remember there being this many effigies. I think they might have updated. Oh wow, that's a, that looks different. I don't know if I just haven't noticed that one before or if it's a new like updated model. But to me it looked a little bit different. I could be mistaken, forgive me on that one. Alright. We're going to make our way back. It's almost nightfall. We should have plenty of time to do everything we need to on the first night. I just want to make sure I'm going... Oh, shit. Hold on. There are some cannibals over there that I just don't want to deal with right now. I'm trying to keep their aggression level to a minimum. Something I also should mention, and this was... I want to say this was confirmed. Attacking a female cannibal in front of a male cannibal increases the global aggression against your player by a significant amount. So you can attack a normal cannibal and it doesn't really, like, it's going to increase the overall aggression of the cannibals in the world against you, but attacking a female cannibal makes them go fucking berserk. So just try and keep attacking cannibals to a minimum if you are trying to go for like a pacifist-esque feel, I guess. Alright, one thing I do need to work on is I need to get a berry pouch because I need to start collecting these blueberries. Blueberries are very, very useful for... Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Wait, I have paint. Alright, so they're just kind of a little bit curious right now, which is okay. I'm going to take out... Let's see here, where is it? Did they change this? They did change this slightly. Oh, here we go. That's what I need. I always make a small cabin, and I'm going to show you the way that I do this. I build it right here at the top, and then we're going to make a food drying rack right here, and then we're going to put some water collectors in the back. I usually make about 2 of each. Now these guys aren't very aggressive, so I'm really not too worried about them at the moment. They will end up becoming a problem later down the road. Just because they are going to start becoming more aggressive towards me. Now, I'm not worried about them really attacking this camp because I'm not going to be here too often. Now, they might get aggressive when I start cutting down this tree, just because cutting down trees makes the cannibals aggressive. I think right now what they're doing is they're just checking me out. It's day 1. This is pretty typical for this to happen. He is just kind of crouching there doing his own thing. That might cause him to get aggressive because cutting down trees does make them aggressive. I'm just going to keep my distance from them and I should be okay. I'm also still covered in red paint. Keep in mind, if you end up getting wet in any way, it washes off your red paint and they will become more aggressive towards you. Alright, so I'm just trying to make sure that these guys keep their distance. There's only 2 of them and I could probably take... You know what? I'm actually going to try and take them out. If I can get a nice placed headshot on him, I want to say I should be able to take him on one hit. Alright, I just want to make sure I don't miss. Nice! Okay, that's one headshot. And... oh, nice! Okay, cool. So we actually killed him in one hit. Both. Cool. Alright, it is starting to get dark here, so we need to hurry up and finish cutting down these trees. I think I need, like, 4... oh, that one might... okay, no. Good. You need to be careful that you don't... if you have building destruction set to on, you want to make sure that you're very careful with the direction that you cut down the trees. You don't want to have it hit your house or have it hit your food collectors. If it does that, then you're kind of fucked because it's going to destroy everything. Luckily for me, it's not raining right now. I should probably start working on getting a fire pit going. So let's do a fire pit right there. Alright, so we need some more sticks and we need some more stones. It's easy enough. We're actually at a really good spot right here. I don't know if they've updated the cannibal routes. I'm hoping they haven't. I really hope to God they have not. Because this is actually a decent spot. I don't know if it's on a cannibal route, like a patrol route. I haven't had any issues building here before. You will occasionally get like cannibals like we saw earlier, but it's never really a huge amount. And I don't... this is not... I hope I didn't destroy anything. This is not where I tend to like have my end base. This is just a beginner base for me. Alright, so we actually have a good... yeah, this is actually going really well. I'm really happy with that. Alright, so there's that. We're going to actually drop those there. I'm not worried about it. We need one more stone. Perfect. Okay. Got it. So that was all during day 1. We're going to do a quick save here. We're going to do right here, day 0. Alright, so I'm going to see if I can actually get one more turtle, and I'll be happy with what I have. We have some food here. We have our water collectors. And now I'm going to see if there are going to be any turtles that spawn. They tend to spawn if you leave the area and come back. I have water texture set to flat, or water quality set to flat. I highly recommend you do the same. Not only does it help your performance, but it also makes it a hell of a lot easier for you to see underwater. So right here we can see that there's going to be a turtle. I'm hoping he doesn't get stuck on the coral. I don't want to get cold. Alright, it looks like he's not going to get stuck on the coral, thank God. They can sometimes be a pain in the ass, and they will get stuck on that coral right there, and you have to go in the water after them to get their meat and their shells. Alright. Oh, it didn't kill him. There we go. Okay. So we're going to get another shell, we're going to get more meat. This is why I recommend this area, because when you're playing on hardcore, the animal spawns are, like, non-existent. I mean, there's obviously still going to be animals. You're still going to be able to find every single animal type in the game. It's just a hell of a lot less likely for you to do that. So this right here is my ideal setup for day 1. Yeah, you will deal with some cannibals. It's, as you saw, it's nothing you can't handle. I'm playing on hardcore right now, or hard survival rather, and I had no issues whatsoever. I'm going to pick this up. The next thing that I typically do is I'm going to go for the rebreather next, and then after I go for the rebreather, I go for the chainsaw, I go for the climbing axe, and then finally I go for the modern bow. That's just typically what I go for. The other items like the katana, in my opinion, I don't really need. I mostly use the bow for combat. I know there's a lot of people that like to do the melee combat. For me, I tend not to, just because you get covered in blood. And when you're playing on hardcore, if you have to jump in the water, you get cold really quick, and it takes a lot longer for you to warm up. So if I were to jump in the water right now, it would take me a hell of a lot longer to warm back up. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this so far. I'm hoping to make a full series out of this. The Forest is probably one of my all-time favorite games. I'm actually going to light the fire here. I feel like that'd be a good way to end this. Going to light this shit. Make sure it looks all nice. Yeah, there we go. Look at it. We have our nice little setup here. Alright, but yeah, no, I hope you guys found this useful. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be playing a lot more of this. I'm going to be playing hardcore Subnautica here as well. I want to sort of do them in tandem, so I want to do Subnautica, I want to do the Forest, all on hardcore. And if you guys want to see that, like I said, subscribe, like this, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have an awesome evening, day, or wherever the hell it is, whatever the hell it is where you are. Peace out, guys.